Take a Time Out. Underwritten by G&H Contracting.
Fox News Alert for you now because we want to go back to Joplin, Missouri. Local churches there are becoming shelters, and they're becoming places where people who survived are looking for their loved ones. There is one.
You know, I was watching Fox News and my eyes were glued, as I'm sure yours have been, to the television or computer screen about the terrible tornadoes and the destruction. As I was watching that report on Fox News about how churches have become places of shelter, kind of, in a way, it made me feel sad that it takes a disaster for people to look at churches as a place of shelter. Shouldn't all churches be a place of shelter? Shouldn't the place where you worship, wherever you go to church, shouldn't that be viewed by you and your family as a place of shelter? But let's be honest. Many times for those that are unchurched, they don't see our churches that way. They see our churches in a far different way. Unfortunately, sometimes the world sees our churches maybe as judgmental or cliquish, unfriendly, uncaring. But you know, as we've seen here locally through the disaster relief services of our great Southern Baptist Convention, when we think of all of the help that's been given to the people in Pulaski, in Alabama, and now in Missouri, is truly the church that rises up when these disasters happen. And I know many here at our own church have given so that we might be able to help in the disaster relief. But my thought for us today is, do the people you work with, do the people on your block, in your neighborhood, the folks you sit next to at the ball game, do they see your church as a shelter in the times of the storm? You know, that's what a church is supposed to be. Are you doing your part to make your church a shelter to your community? Maybe you need to take a time out and think about that today.
You've been listening to Take a Time Out with Pastor Kevin of Fincastle Baptist. Underwritten by G&H Contracting. Visit us at takeatimeout.org.